What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. My name is Saren Death, and as always, we are pretty much going to pick up where we last left off. So, let's get into the game.
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Alright, so here we are back in the game. Now, I've taken care of a lot of the extra stuff, like putting people in the Abbey, the Sanitarium, and the Tavern, and I've actually rearranged my roster a little bit. I've lost some people, and I've picked up a couple of others. We picked up another one of the Plague Doctors and another one of the Arbalists. I want to give these two a solid shot. I like their skill sets. They aren't too bad as far as their negatives go. I mean, clumsy, you know, it's kind of bad to have for a... an archer, don't you think? You know, clumsy, might drop the crossbow, shoot somebody else accidentally. Anyway, so we're actually going to jump into a short mission today. We're going to go to the Cove. Now, I feel like I'm getting a better grasp on this game, but there's still lots of things that I'm not 100% on. And doing these short missions, they help me sort of learn more about the game. And I actually want to try out some of these other characters again. I want to try out some new abilities, so we're actually going to take these guys along. Now, I've decided on my group already. Before starting filming. We're going to go ahead and take one of these Hellions. I've got quite a few of them. I like them. They're very good frontliners. They do a lot of damage, plus they have bleed effects. So, never having been to the Cove before, I don't know what to expect, so I want to have basically all my bases covered. Next up, we are going to have Steven, our Jester. I've used this guy before, but I think it was only once, and it's been a while since I've used him again, so I want to give him another shot, see how he does. Now, we are using him in the second slot, so we should be getting most of his abilities should be able to be used, but we do have one he can't, the Battle Ballad, but that's okay. He's going to be mostly here to deal damage, and of course, apply bleed effects. So, we have our Plague Doctor here, who is basically going to be our Blighter, and so most of these people have... I like to consider this like the self-sufficient group where we're probably going to be dealing more damage than anything else. Actually, I wanted to get rid of an ability on her to get the heal. Well, let's take care of that now then. Let's take care of that now. Okay, so I wanted to modify her. Oops, what am I doing? What am I doing? Guild Hall. I want the heal on her, and I think we're going to drop blind fire to get it. My bad? Yeah, then we're going to drop blind fire and pick up the heal. Now, the kind of idea that I have with this group is we're going to hopefully be able to kill things, and if we can't, she should be able to keep us alive with this, and then, of course, he's also able to remove blight and bleeds. So... that's kind of what my thought is. We don't have a lot of healing, but hopefully we can get rid of all the negative status effects and kill things before they have a chance to kill us. And we've got lots of bleeds and lots of blights. So I've never been to the Cove before. We're going to see how this goes. My team is all good to go. We're going to go ahead and provision up and head on in. So I'm trying to get better at provisioning. I don't want to spend too many resources. Now, since this is a short mission, we're going to go ahead and go with 8 torches and enough food to feed our people twice. So I'm going to go with 8 food as well. I think that's more than enough. And of course, we're going to take 1 shovel along just because I don't want to run into a situation where I need a shovel. Don't have a shovel. So it looks like we can actually, we have a free bandage, anti-venom, and medicinal herbs. So, cool. To eliminate combat debuffs. Used to cleanse items and prevent maladies. Okay, cool. Alright, so I think we're good to go. Like I said, I'm still very much learning this game. And hopefully we learn a little bit during this one and we get some good loot. So let's go and embark on this and see what we're dealing with.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
So we got a nice little tooltip basically stating that thralls will explode if left alone for too long. So I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of thrall thing we have to deal with during this this dungeon, so great. And it did this really great thing where it put us right in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go to the right and move along. Nice. I like loot. Not a lot of loot, but I'll take it anyway. Oh, and I hit a trap. We're already getting incredibly stressed. Let's see here. Minus 20, 10 rounds. Ugh. Alright. No battle here. Let's continue on. So we're going to go ahead and pop this torch. I'm usually pretty liberal with my torches. I just like to keep the torch light at a pretty high. I am just not seeing these traps at all, am I? Jeez. Another room with no fighting. Alright. Okay, here we go. Our first fight. So, Fishman. I kind of figured because of the Cove. It's going to be like some kind of fish thing. Okay, so we have bleeds, and stabs. So let's go ahead and bleed these two guys. And if they resisted, I wonder if this is going to be one of those things where like they are highly resistant to bleed effects. So quite a bit of damage. Spear fishing. Okay, maybe having him in the second slot was not the best idea. Because he is getting wrecked right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and try and bleed this guy. I want to see if they're resistant. Okay, so it seems like they are resistant to bleeds. This is actually not good for us then. Alright, let's go ahead and... Well, we're going to need a heal already. Because he got messed up. So we'll go ahead and heal him up. Nice. Let's go ahead and... So if they're resistant to bleeds, hopefully they're not resistant to blight then. Hit you with the blight. Alright, cool. So the blight seemed to work. So... How many hit points this guy had? 7. So this is going to deal 4 to 7 damage to him. This one's bleeding. He's at 9 damage. Let's go ahead and just hope for the 7. Hope for the best. You know what? I think we're going to try and bleed again. 2 to 4 damage. Because then he will likely die. Ugh. So many decisions. I want this guy to go down. You know what? We're going to bleed him. We're going to try one more time. I need to see if this is actually like... Okay, so he's also bleeding, so he will die. There we go. Fantastic. So they're very resistant to bleeds, but they're not immune to bleeds. That's good to know. Alright, spear fishing. Oh man, I'm getting wrecked. So much damage. What? Alright, so he's on death's door already. They still have one more to go. Okay, so... Yeah, having no actual healer on our team, not the best idea, I guess. I was trying something new. It did not work out. Alright, let's go ahead and slice this guy down. These fishmen are very tough. It also doesn't help that they were basically singling him out. He's getting the crap kicked out of him. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal again. Nice. We're actually getting some crit heals out there. This is a pretty self-sufficient team, and I'm really enjoying it. But I don't know. Like he's just getting wrecked. They are constantly attacking him too, every turn. All right. So what are we dealing with here? We can go ahead and stab. He's gonna take 4 damage. He's not gonna die from it. We can stab him for 7. He's at 7 hit points. We can get lucky and kill him. But this guy hasn't gone yet. You know what? Let's just go ahead and reduce damage. We're going to reduce damage and apparently wreck him. Alright, let's heal this guy up. Get some more healing on him. Death's Door. I cannot believe that we got Death's Door already. Okay, heal him up. And then she will finish this guy off. Or not. You know, or not. Okay, so let's go ahead and stab this guy again. Do we finish him off because he hasn't gone yet? Do we heal again? It's only going to be for a little bit, so let's just go ahead and finish him off. Alright, so our first battle did not go very well for us. It really, really did not go very well. But, you know, we are also at, You know, we've got a lot of debuffs because we hit a lot of traps. I don't know. It feels like this group composition may not be the best. May not be the best. Ooh, a fishy. What's in the fishy? Fish carcass. A stuffed sea creature has washed ashore. Wonder what is it? Wonder what it ate. Let's see. It ate. Only digested fish. Okay. Nice. We'll take the heirlooms. Okay, so we're starting to get a little bit of gold. All right, let's go ahead and pop another torch. I want to be at. I'm hoping for a surprise round, so I can get some healing out there, or we can just not have a fight at all. So it looks like the right path was not the correct path. All right, let's go ahead and back out this way. So one thing that I wish I knew is if going back to rooms that you've already been to is considered backtracking. Hunger, yes, everyone go ahead and eat. Because I noticed that a lot of people get stressed out when we're going back a direction we've already came, just because of the map layout or whatever reason. But it's definitely very annoying, because sometimes you get a lot of stress doing it this way. Okay, so hopefully our next few battles go a bit better. That's what we're hoping for. The pack contains loot. Nice. Extra food. We're actually going to go ahead and pop a torch just in case we get into combat along the way. I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled to the ground too. Anything other than a fishy? No, just a fishy. I really, really wish they had a hotkey for the map. Okay, so we know that, you know what, let's just go ahead and try and stun these guys. I think that CC might be my best bet. Stun! Don't resist, don't resist. Fantastic. Okay, so we know that the stuns are good. Really can't bleed these guys. You know what, we're gonna try. We're gonna try and bleed this guy. Resisted, okay. It's just unfortunate that, the guys I brought along, I've got mostly people with bleed. Wow, that was a lot of stress damage. Holy... Okay, that guy needs to die. That guy needs to die. Alright, we just need to blight him. Okay, so he's gonna get 4 damage on his turn. Ugh, it's not enough. It's not enough. Alright, we just need to shoot him now. He needs to be dead. There we go. That is a lot of damage. A lot of stress damage. Okay. Activate, die. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so they're gonna go... Yes, attack her. Thank you. Attack my tanky type. So, this guy hasn't gone yet. He's got a 40% stun resistance. I don't think we're gonna deal 14 damage to him. There's a chance we can deal 10. Let's go ahead and just deal 10. Or 9. I think it was 5 to 9 or something like... Or 5... Yeah, I think it's 5 to 9. Okay, so we are going to try and blight one of these guys. So... It's 4. He won't bleed. We know that for a fact. So let's just go ahead and do this. Blight him up. Alright. So we can heal. And I think that's what we're going to do. So this guy's going to activate. He will not die though. Yes, he will. He will die on his activation. So let's go ahead and take this opportunity to heal. We're going to heal our Jester. Nice. Okay, so we know that... The only thing we can do is Dark Stab. We can do that. Dark Stab, move him forward. I don't like that Dark Stab ability. It's great if he's in the back, but beyond that, I feel like it's... Puts him in a very dangerous situation. Okay, resist the blight. Whack. Wacka, wacka, wacka. Nice. Okay. We will switch up the composition. Move a little forward, pop a torch so we have the maximum torch light going in here. Okay, so that's a thrall. That's a maggot, and then of course we have the bad thing in the background. So this thing has 14 health. How much damage does this deal to it? So it does 7 to 14 damage to this thing, and it bleeds it. Let's make sure we just kill this thing. Okay, I'm good with that. Nice. She's gonna take some damage, or some, she got a debuff, but it's not that big of a deal. She's gonna deal a lot of damage. Three rounds. Maybe they'll attack her then. I'm a big fan of these Hellions. I really, really am. Okay, so we really need to take this guy out. Let's go ahead and plague him up. I don't know what this thing's gonna do. I'm kind of concerned. We're gonna try and bleed again. Even if it doesn't work, most of the time, just getting it once adds a lot of extra damage. Okay, so we have... I really want to mark something. Let's see, it's going to take 2 damage for 3 rounds. I guess we could just shoot. I don't know what the sea maggot does. I can't shoot it, though. I can Ebola it. Let's try that. There we go. It was still able to do something. Okay, so he's minus 20 dodge and minus 3 speed. Okay, so what do we have now? He's going to take 4 damage on his turn. We can try and stun these guys. I think CC is going to be my best friend. I really do. Good. Stunned. Anytime I don't have like an actual dedicated healer, I really feel like some form of CC is going to be my best friend. Let's blight this guy. Nice. So he dies. This thing moves forward. It's going to get shot in its sluggy face. Okay, so this thing is very armored then. Let's see here. Hero damage. Yeah. -1. So I wonder if it's actually... We're going to try and slice it off. Okay, we'll take the crit. So it didn't have a lot of health, but definitely armored. I guess it makes sense because the spiny shell on its back. I guess I could have put 1 and 1 together to make 2. Okay, so that went pretty well. So what do we have here? We have room of the battle. We have a battle on the way and 2 curios. Okay. Actually making out pretty well in this as well. I'm pretty happy with the group so far. Anything other than fishy? It's a trap. It's a trap. And of course we get the bleed. Can I use stuff to... Oh, that's right, I can. Bam, bandage. Thanks for giving it to me for free, game. So we know that there's a fight right here. Okay, good. We're still at the above average light, and that thing still goes first. Urgh. Nice. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let's blight one of the guys here. Let's do this one right there. You're going to take 4 damage on your round. I guess we can try and stun. Like I said, CCs are probably going to be my friend with this group. There we go. So when they go, they just get stunned. Nice. Now, they won't be able to be stunned again, but that is A-okay. We're going to try and bleed, even if it doesn't work. But if it does, even better. So it seems like they're very resistant. So let's see here. Resistance is... I guess I could check it out down here. They're 50% resistant to stun. Not normally. So they're very resistant to bleeds. And that's it. Nice. These guys are only resistant to stun because they got the extra 40% from her debuff. Alright, so let's see here. We can deal up to 9 damage. So let's go ahead and just deal a 9 if we can. Nice. Always hope for the most. Always hope for the most. So like I said, even things like looking at these and just realizing that all the stats are right there in front of you, you know, learning how to read this stuff is very important. Alright, so let's see. 4 damage. He's going to be fine. He'll only take 2. Let's try and take this guy out. He will not die on his turn. He's at 3 hit points. Dodge? Nope. So she still has that debuff. 2 more rounds. Ooh. Not looking good. Not looking good. Okay, so he will take 4 damage on his turn. He will take 2 damage on his turn, so they will still both be alive. Alright, let's just try and heal her up. It's only going to be 1. I guess I should have just probably used the blight. Alright, let's heal her. We need to get her at least somewhat topped off because we know there's another fight coming up. he will... I guess we can just try and bleed this guy again. Or he can dodge me. What a jerk. Okay, so once again, these guys will go and they'll get an extra turn. So let's just try and finish them off. What can we do? How much damage would this do? 4 to 7 on either one of these. They're both going to have 1 hit point left, which is the unfortunate part about this. Wish I could hit them both with something, but unfortunately I have nothing that can do that on this guy. So let's just go ahead and hit him. We'll obviously finish him off because that's just the nature of things. And then we're going to hit him. Okay. So we're going to be a little low going into the next fight, but that's alright. Nice, we're actually making out pretty well as far as rewards go. Let's go and get another torch. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with extra torches. I have no issue with this at all. Okay, so we're gonna pop a torch and then go into the next room. Hopefully this is an easy fight? Nope, doesn't look like it. I don't know what the hell this thing is. A guardian. So, very resistant to bleeds, not to blights though. We got the surprise. Fantastic. And then we have the fishy man in the back. Okay, so he's probably going to use his spear fishing and try and hit the back line, which is probably better for me. Oh, even better yet. So these guys are not resistant. They're 20% resistant to bleeds. Let's go ahead and hit these guys with it. She dodges like a jerk. Okay, so he looks like he is a toughie, but he is resistant to bleeds, so we actually cannot hit him. What can we do? We can whack this guy. He's at 10, and he'll take... Guess I could always try and stun. Remember, stuns right now are my friend. Looks like he blocked. Oh, nope, they both got hit. Yes. Okay, so we need to hit this guy with Blight. Since he's an armored dude. Yes, there we go. Wonderful. Let's hit her with the heal. Get ourselves into a decent fighting position so in next round we're not getting wrecked. Give her stress, I don't care. Wow, so much stress. Here's the spear fishing. Acceptable. Alright, so he will be resistant to stuns now. So we basically got 1 free turn. That's all we got out of these 2 guys in the front. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this guy with the blight again. So he will take 8 damage on his turn. So we know that he is very resistant to bleeds, but what about him? He's going to take 2 damage for 4 rounds. She's still at 13 hit points. You know what? We're going to let the Arbalest take care of her, and we're going to take this guy out. There we go. On his turn, on his activation, he will die. So she's going to get pushed back. Ooh, there's the crit too. That's unfortunate. Nice. That actually, I think, worked out for me. So, we are going to have to try and stab someone. So let's just try and stab her. Okay. Dodges happen. Dodges happen. What? He can guard? That's messed up. Alright, so he dies. So, let's just take our turn then to mark her. So instead we're going to mark it. Okay. So now I know what guarded means. Oh, nice. Thanks for spreading out the stress. I really appreciate that. It's very, very helpful. Alright, spearfishing. Can we dodge again? No. So, let's go ahead and just hit the fishy then. Get stabbed, fishy. So who hasn't gone? This guy hasn't gone. So we can try and shoot her, which will then hit him. He's going to bleed for 8. So even if we do like 4 points of damage to him, which is the minimum, but he is also armored. So here's hoping for 4 damage. Okay, we only got 3. Let's see here. Well, we might as well just blight him again then. Be done with it. There we go. On his turn, on his activation, he will die. So, oh, we can actually bleed from all the way back here. Let's do that. Or we can miss. Or we can miss. That works too. Alright, so we need a fishy to go down. So we can deal 7 damage. I'm hoping that the Arbalest is going to be able to take the fishy down. Always hope for the best, right? Oh, thank you for attacking him and not my my Hellion. I appreciate it. So, let's go ahead and let's use our Blight to our advantage since she hasn't gone yet. Let's hit her with that. She's going to take 4 damage, which will not kill her. Poop! Oh man, that stress damage. So much. Okay, we need to shift up. That would be her turn. We need to heal. Because now she's getting into danger zone. On her activation, she will die. Now we just need to take the fishy out. I was hoping for a crit. There was no crit. Okay. Yes. Victory is ours. Victory is assured. Let's go ahead and heal her. Get the extra point in there. On her activation, she dies. Nice. We'll take... Uh-oh.
So clearly in view.
So that means that there's still one more fight.
The light?
Yep. Room with a battle. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So... You don't have a lot of stress, and you also have a decent amount of health, so you're going to open this just in case it's trapped. It's not, thankfully. Alright, so we're really beaten up right now. Really beaten up. I believe in us, though. I believe in us. So let's go ahead and take this. We know that there's a trap along the way. Let's just go ahead and pop a torch. Alright. We eat our food. I see the trap. I see it. I'm assuming the Jester's the best, right? Yeah, disarmed. Nice. Probably should have had her do that just to reduce the stress that she's going to have, but, you know. I want to make sure that I am in the light when we go in here. Come on. Something easy. I don't think this is easy. Okay, so we can get some bleed out here. Let's go ahead and do that. Nice. Crit's going to help. Hopefully we go next. Great. We're going to stun if we can. Good. Got the stun. We are going to blight these two. There we go. Getting all of those debuffs out there. That's what we're talking about. Thank you for stressing out the guy who has no stress on him. I appreciate that. So he's stunned. He will not be able to be stunned again for 1 round. Oh, 80% stun resistance. Dang! Okay, so he attacked and missed, even though he had all that extra damage. Okay, what do we want to do? So she'll take 4 damage, but she'll still be alive. We could send these 2 guys to the back, but he's going to die anyway. He's going to take 2 damage. We need to get rid of her. Alright, so he dies. Okay, so we've got more plague we can throw out there. Let's throw it on. So he'll take 2. This would be 4. He still wouldn't die. Let's go ahead and spread some love. Put some blight on him. Great. So we can bleed this guy again, which we're going to do. So now he'll be at 5, I think? Nope, nope. As long as it's not a crit, we should be okay. Good. Alright, so what do we want to do? Let's just go ahead and try and whack this guy. Nice. So he should die on his activation. Yep, there we go. And let's just heal a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean the minimum. Okay, here's to a good solid swing. I think he should be dead. He'll be dead on his activation. Fantastic job, team. Wow, great work. Reduce that stress. And there we go. And there we go. I probably used more torches than I needed to.
Triumphant pride precipitates.
Used to unlock strong boxes and doors. What is it worth? I think it's only worth like 150, right? So, oh, I could probably get rid of this, actually. Shift click on this item to discard it. What are you worth? 15. You're worth 20. Let's just go ahead and get rid of the anti-venom then. Bam! So we're going to return to the hamlet. We completed the quest. As far as this team goes, I feel like they were okay. They were okay. Not having a healer is definitely a possibility. As I found, this was kind of just a test run to see how things went. This was an easy mission, very short as well, and I don't know, I feel like it went pretty good. The first fight definitely set the tone for the entire place, though. -5 accuracy, tough. See, that's what I'm talking about. I might have to get rid of that. There's no might. I will get rid of that. And then Shocker, -10% stun resistance. They've all got leveled up a little bit, which is good. And yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and return to town.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Okay, so here we are back in town. Let's go ahead and take a look at the week 13 activity log. Bad Infection blacked out and misplaced a trinket. Good job, Bad Infection. Jeez, I give you a speed stone and then you just lose it. You and your drunken benders, I'm telling you. Okay, engaged in flagellation and recovered 81 stress. That's nice. Recover stress. New quirk, Enlightened. Will only meditate for stress relief. That's great. Good. Get that removed. Apparently somebody has a disease right now, which is fine. Okay, not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, as we typically do, let's go ahead and take a look at the stagecoach, see what came in. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time talking today. Wow. Okay, so we've got another Houndmaster and another two Houndmasters and 2 Plague Doctors. I think I'm good with Plague Doctors, honestly. I like them. They're great. They're one of the few Blight people that I have. That and I believe the what is this? The Grave Robber are the only 2 Blight type people that I have right now. But I think I'm good. I'm good. Let's see here. I don't think we really need any more Houndmasters either, honestly. I like them, but I don't feel like they're good enough to have a lot of them. I really want another Man-at-Arms and probably another... I don't know. There's a few guys I do not have and I have not tried yet, and I want to try them out as well. But I think it was a pretty successful run. The first fight definitely set the stage and made it more of a fight for survival, but I want to try something without an actual dedicated healer and see if I can get something self-sufficient going. And I actually want to try out some of the other skill sets for some of the people. Like, I hadn't used the Noxious Blast 4 in the Battlefield Medicine, and I really wanted to give the Jester another shot. I like him. Probably not the best place for him, though, considering that everything had very high bleed resistance. It did not seem to work out very well. So we may give him another shot and somewhere else, depending on how the bleed resistances go. But that's going to be it for today, though. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I will catch you all later.